Hello, I'm Eric from ProtoMedica, and welcome back to the Growth Hub, where we show you how Soluna AI is revolutionizing healthcare digital product development. Faster, smarter, and built for real-world compliance and collaboration. Today, we're showcasing something truly groundbreaking, the Soluna Architect extension. This is where the real magic happens inside Soluna. Our Architect extension transforms AI from just a chatbot into a true healthcare software co-developer. If you're serious about building MedTech products at the speed of innovation, you're about to see why Soluna Architect is the future. Inside Soluna, we've designed our platform to be modular, giving you access to powerful extensions that supercharge your development workflows. To explore extensions, simply click Extension Library in the main header. You'll see a curated list of available extensions, each unlocking powerful new capabilities. And today, we'll focus on our flagship extension, Soluna Architect. If Soluna Architect is already enabled and active for your organization, then to begin using the extension from here, just click Manage. Also notice our main navigation menu here on the left. If you have any extensions enabled for your organization, they'll be listed here beneath the section labeled My Extensions. And here we see Soluna Architect. The first time you navigate to your extension, you'll go through a few simple steps for integrating Soluna to your GitHub account. But once you've successfully connected Architect to GitHub, you will always land on this settings page, indicating which repo you're currently wired up to, as well as which branch you're currently working in. Architect is designed to plug directly into your project repos so that Soluna AI can analyze your source code for HIPAA risks, auto-generate compliant, accessible code, and contextualize AI assistance to your actual tech stack. Now, since I'm already authenticated and integrated with my GitHub account, we don't see the setup view. Instead, we see this settings page. You can see I'm connected to my React Labs Dev GitHub account and currently working on my project repo ProtoMedica template. You can also see I'm currently working in my master branch. If you want to change your configuration settings, click Configure under Repository Settings. A secure GitHub OAuth flow will walk you through granting access, and you can limit access to specific repos for tighter security. Here I see a list of my available repos, and once I select a repo, I'll see a list of available branches. Once connected, Soluna Architect will begin syncing, meaning it will begin vectorizing your codebase behind the scenes, transforming your code into a searchable, analyzable format. This is where Soluna flexes its muscles. The Soluna Architect Development IDE isn't just a code editor. This is a fully AI-enhanced development environment purpose-built for healthcare software engineering. Think of Soluna Architect as a healthcare product co-pilot, guiding teams through design, compliance, and technical decisions. Soluna also builds AI trust in healthcare by grounding every answer in HIPAA, FDA, WCAG, and clinical best practices. Over on the right side is our IDE chat panel. Here, Soluna generates compliant, accessible code with real-time regulatory checks built in. And this is where it gets exciting. Soluna Architect automatically understands your technology stack, your project structure, frameworks, and architectural patterns. For example, we'll tell Soluna to build a comprehensive survey component tailored for mobile. Our product team recently launched a batch of new features, and now we'd like to send a survey to our users to gather some feedback. Soluna immediately begins architecting a solution, providing a solution summary, defining the components to build, and it even mentions the framework and UI library it's recognized in my tech stack. Once complete, I can review Soluna's solution, and I see it's on par with the same patterns of my existing code and other components. And here I see Soluna asking, would you like me to build these files now? And I'll say yes, I like Soluna's solution and approach. And just like that, Soluna begins generating the physical files for me right inside of my branch. Once complete, I'll see my files are here on the left in my File Explorer and Components directory. And now I can begin adding the finishing touches. It's clear software development is changing. A small feature like this with multiple components could easily take a physical developer 1 to 3 days to code. But with our Soluna AI platform, we've delivered a solution that moves the needle and reduces a day or two of development to less than a few minutes. When you develop with Soluna, developers aren't starting from scratch. They're leveraging AI to understand their stack and design patterns. And Soluna out of the gates produces 60 to 70% of the solution, accelerating development and empowering your team to focus on the remaining 30 to 40%. The critical fine-tuning, clinical validation, and user-centric improvements that turn a functional product into a truly impactful, healthcare-ready solution. Soluna also specializes in understanding compliance and accessibility requirements in healthcare. So for this part of the demo, we'll select a block of code and ask Soluna to analyze it and provide an audit for accessibility. When Soluna runs an audit, it will also classify any issues it finds as either low, medium, or high risk. It will both count and group its findings, rendering these classifications and results as part of the audit. And finally, Soluna will mitigate any issues it can resolve programmatically and implement these remediations in a completely refactored and updated code block, which is then also audited. This is powerful because your updated code is also reanalyzed, audited, and stamped with the results. But you might be asking yourself, how is this even possible? How can Soluna be this accurate, this reliable, right out of the gate? The answer lies in what happens behind the scenes. In Soluna, every response, whether it's information, strategy, or generated code, is filtered through our proprietary, multi-layered safety and accuracy system. This system continuously monitors for regulatory, clinical, and security sensitivities, dynamically validating outputs against trusted authoritative resources. Advanced triggers and validation checkpoints work behind the scenes to flag potential risks in real time, ensuring that what you receive is not only smart, but reliable, compliant, and healthcare grade. It's not just AI. It's AI with built-in governance, trust, and clinical grade precision, engineered specifically for healthcare innovation. And in highly regulated healthcare environments, that's the difference between a good product and a product that wins FDA clearance, trust, and adoption. With Soluna Architect, security, compliance, UX, and engineering excellence aren't afterthoughts. They're designed into every line of code, every recommendation, every decision. This isn't just the future of MedTech software development. This is happening right now. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to check out more demos and keep exploring everything Soluna has to offer. More features are just a click away. We'll see you in the next video.